Ah, check 1, 2, 3. In the place to be. It's your boy Gaming Dad. Happy Monday. Let me get to my screen real quick. There we go. Good people, it is your boy Gaming Dad. Happy Monday to everybody. Your boy, hey, listen, first of all, I don't know why it does this here. But shout out to Holly Pinky. She was first in the chat. Shout out to my boy Baza 24/7 YT, man, gifting Dub City a membership for the month, man. I appreciate you. But what a great day. I was able to this past weekend. I had to fly to Detroit. I really had to go back to my alma mater because I'm a graduate from Ferris State University. But they paid me to speak, and that was a first, and I got paid really well. I couldn't believe it. So enough to pay for my flight, and but I wish I would have had more time to stay in the city because I didn't have a very long time. I didn't even get to go see my son, but I was able to see my other son while I was there. So I didn't get to see Tyler or my brother William. But I still got to see, my dad. Cause my dad had heart surgery not too long ago, so this is my first time seeing him, and I wanted to spend more time with him than I did with anybody else. What's going on, Kraken Shell? Number 5. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me get you on the board while I got it up and running. Kraken Shell. Number 5. All right, shout out to my boy Apocalypse X Gaming from last week, man. Was shelling out the memberships, man. It's a blessing to other people, man. So I'm so grateful. So if you remember, so you get 2 chances at the $10 eShop card, and to become a member, man, it's really cheap. It's only $2 for our lower tier, and $5 for our more advanced tier, man. So you think about coming to membership, and you know what? I mean, I do nothing but give it right back to you. This and our being able to continue to give out free Nintendo eShop cards, especially when the Nintendo Switch 2 is on the horizon. It's a great chance, man. Listen, sometimes you know what, you might not be able to stay in the stream all day. I get it, but if you come in and chime in, you own it, and I honor it. So I'm not requiring you just to stick around with us. I'm just saying, hey, you know what? This is what we have, and you can be a part of it. You know what? Even for a hot second, we kindly appreciate you. All right, so shout out to Holly in the building. I can't see her name, but she's up there. Avant, what's going on with you? Hey, say hey, Gamey Dad. Right back at you. Bazzer 24/7 representing the UK. Got you, buddy. With the yo, and he give out the fresh gifts. Kraken Shell 5 says hello. My guy CMG in the building. Let me get CMG on the board. CMG, man, we gotta get you to become a member, man. Oh, what's going on? What's going on, Bradley? It's so hard to call you Apocalypse Gaming, Apocalypse X Gaming. There's so much on my tongue, man. But thank you, man. What this is, I would do it again this week. Hey, man, listen, you got to get a car, brother. You got to get a car, man. But listen, man. I thank you, man. I appreciate the super chat, man. Matter of fact, let me get you on the board twice as nice again. By being a member. That's got you on the board. It says, yo, CMG, when you're next streaming. Yeah, CMG, when you streaming again? Are you streaming tonight? CMG said, I am excited for Red Dead. Hold on, let me see. He said, I'm excited for Red Dead Redemption 2, Doom, Dark Age. I am too, man. Oh, and Halo. He said, real soon, Basil YT. He said, I had PC problems at the time when I was having a stream in a while, but just been making content, but soon. All right. Surprise Gaming Dad didn't put Matt. Listen, Basil, man, I was about to. I said, nope. I know that's me. I know everybody didn't everybody don't play football games, so I didn't want to put that on there. I figured those 4 were legit. So I wanted to make sure that happened. Hey, Geeky on the board. Hey, Tariq, how you doing? Let me put Tariq on the board real quick. A Geeky chick in the building. She a member of the channel. She on here twice as nice. Good people, listen, do me a favor. You wouldn't mind, man. Just go ahead and hit that like button. It also definitely helps the channel. Might not be in a financial way, but it helps, for more people to be able to see our streams, things of that nature. Geeky 2 is on the board. All right, they get Badger. Yeah, I got Badger twice as nice on here. All right. All right. See who I just. I think. All right, Oxford Trapper. Got you on the board. Jet Black in the building. Got you on the board. All right. Let me scroll down a little bit more. It says CMG says definitely. Hey, Megan Short. Short. I'm just gonna call you Megan because I don't know. I tear his names up, Megan. Please forgive me. Charge it to my head, not to my heart. But Megan is on the board. I got you. Welcome to the stream. Ford Trek 800. Got you on the board. All right. CMG is in the building. CMG says perfect dark as well. Listen, yeah, I think everything that Microsoft has is coming. I wouldn't see no other way. I think all of those titles is over there on Xbox that's brewing. It's gonna make their way to the Switch, especially if they run well. That's my only concern. It's nice to hear that GTA 6 will come to the Switch, but let me see that Joker run on it first. That's what I want to see. I want to see how these games are going to run. I want to see if Doom: The Dark Ages is going to give us that same type of savvy. That's what I want to know. Apocalypse Gaming says, I've been playing modded Minecraft. I'm probably going to start streaming that. I think I've learned the pack enough. All right. Oscar Travis says, I wanted to vote for all 4 games you posted. But since it's only one, I voted for Doom. Golly, man, listen, that is, hold on, let's see, go back a second. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what? I don't even know which one I would pick, man. It's so hard, man. Let me see what I got. Man, it's so even. And you're right. I would vote for every last one of them. If I think I just gotta pick one, it's gonna be Halo. It's gonna be Halo because you're getting so much bang for your buck. If it's Halo, the Master Chief Collection, you're getting so much bang for your buck, man. I think, and I think I'm just more excited to see Halo on a Nintendo system. I'm going with Halo. But you're right. I could have put some. It could have been some other games that could have went on that list. So Jet Black in the building. Say hello, Gaming Dad. My boy GT in the building. Chung Cheetah can't hang with a gorilla. Voodoo. Running for my magic. Guerrilla Tactics and Gorilla 2. Gorilla's also a member of the channel. Got you. Twice as nice. Timbo 72, what's going on with you? Timbo 72. Gorilla says, are any of those games confirmed to be coming to Switch? Nothing has been confirmed because I don't think there's going to be a confirmation until April the 2nd. But, we're just going off the rumors, and it just said that could come to the Switch. You know what? So from the rumors, it's rumors are saying that, hey, these games are coming, but, and Microsoft has been very chatty. I tend to believe Doom and Halo. If I got to pick out of those, I believe Doom, Halo, and probably Final Fantasy is like close to being a lock-in, if not. I think them games is coming. Now, Red Dead Redemption 2, I think might come. I think that's gonna come too because of the fact that all of these company CEO has been giving out great praise for the Switch, so it's gonna be interesting. Bazza says, can Sea of Thieves come to Switch 2? Type of game that I would do well like Grounded. Yeah, I believe without a shadow of a doubt in due time that game is coming. What's going on, Nuke Cap? Let me get you on the board too, Nuke. Cap 7. Iron Hiker, what's going on with this? Can the Nintendo Switch 2 even support Red Dead? Listen, we're gonna find out. I believe it can. Because Red Dead 1 came to the Switch and it ran really well. So I think with a more beefier hardware, definitely more technology, I believe it could. I believe it can run Red Dead 2. It's gonna be. I'm telling you, this it's gonna be interesting. And you know what? That's why the Nintendo Direct on April the 2nd is probably so prevalent because of the fact that that's one of the biggest mysteries. Like, man, I need to see these games run on the system and how them games look. So, I mean, that's why I believe this Direct, boy, it's gonna be huge. Geeky says I voted for Red Dead. Yeah, Red Dead, boy, Red Dead 2 gonna be good. Right now, listen, the poll currently right now, 21% for Final Fantasy VII Remake, 26% for Doom, Dark Awakening, 26% for Halo, 26% for Red Dead. So don't forget, good people, get your vote on, because your vote matters. All right, let's give it. CMG says, I believe the Switch 2 will run games very well. For everything that I have read and seen and heard, I think we're going to be pleasantly surprised. But once again, you know what? Those things are all kind of speculations until they say this is what's going on. Gorilla Taddy said, you already know these games finna run with a thick layer of Vaseline. Yeah, buddy. Oh, man, listen, keep hope alive, man. Keep hope alive. Now, what happens if they don't? What happens if they run and it's solid? Iris says Halo 30 frames per second. Ooh, man. Man, I really hope not. I don't think so. I think if that game is coming, that game is coming at 60 frames per second. I think the DLSS is going to make that 60 frames available. To me, I'd rather have a game that don't look like the absolute best, but ran at 60 frames per second, because that fluidity is so important, especially in a game like Halo. So I'm going to bet it's going to be 60 frames per second. I think it would be a mistake of Nintendo to go that direction, to have games still run at 30 frames per second if they don't have to. Fighting games, first-person shooters should always run at 60. All right, did I get you on the board? Let me get you on the board right now. Iron Hiker. Gotcha. All right. Rock Proc in the building. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Rock Proc. All right. Let's keep it moving. Bowser says, GT loves taking a Vaseline. He said GT loves talking a Vaseline. I can see it being on his Steam Deck. Oh, man. Apocalypse Gaming says, well, I did what I came to do. I'm going to head out. Night, everyone. Good night, my brother. Have a good time in Sleepland. GT says, only old game get played on my deck. Pause. Legion Go is playing Red Dead 1, though. I think, you know what, Nintendo's is in a great position, man. If if the rumors are true, man, and they can make these games run, I think the way we need them to run, even if they ran them, saying better than they ran on the Steam Deck, I think it's for Nintendo. That's a win, man. Supersonic Saved by Grace says hello. What's going on, my brother? Welcome. Let me get you on the board. Representing Twitch in the building. All right, gotcha. All right. CMG says the Switch 2 is going to be very interesting. Listen, it's interesting right now, but man, I hope I hope that they do something to buffer the time, because in this day and age, waiting, even though it's like about a month and a half, because it's only 18 days left in February, so a little over a month and a half before we be getting the direct. Then let alone we got to wait for the release. I think having a regular general direct, kind of Ludi, it calms the masses. So it's a rumor today that someone has a hardware version of the Switch 2. Now, it's the same guy who leaked those original photos that had the different backdrops where you couldn't really tell what was going on behind it. The pictures were kind of like off to the side like this. You could tell somebody's hand was holding it, but it was off to the side. That same guy has come back on and saying that he has obtained a Switch 2, but he's not saying it. He's saying that it was obtained illegally. So it's maybe somebody stole it and paid some money for it, but he better not post nothing. They gonna come for him. He better not cut it on. Knowing Nintendo, they probably got that bad boy tracked somewhere. So, very interesting indeed, CMG. Very interesting indeed. All right. Let's see. Currently, we got 25 people on the Wheels of Steel. Don't forget, good people, to hit the like button. Would appreciate you and all that you do. Don't forget to get your vote on, because your vote matters. All right. Let me see if I can bounce out of this here. All right, not a lot of stories tonight, but you know what? Definitely want to approach it from a fact that, hey, you know what, man, they got some great games coming on, man. Listen, which one of these games you're gonna definitely put your money, your mouth where your money is, and also, just kind of looking at some other stories going on, and if there's any other game that has not been announced that you would want on the system, I'm gonna keep asking that every week, because it tends to differ. But I tell you this much, we already know that if Madden drop, it is on like Donkey Kong. That's all I needed, man. I think, what's going on, Dub City? You see, Bazit 24/7 YT gifted you a membership. So you were on here already. You was on here already twice as nice. Bazin says DLSS is not used to its full potential at the moment. Can see DLS being used more now that Nintendo are using it. Probably why Sony and Xbox are talking about handhelds. Yeah. I believe, man, that I think Sony is going to probably, I think in this next generation, it's going to be Sony that's going to lag behind. I think, I think the PS5 is going to sell well, but I think when you look at the overall brand power, I think they drop off, man. I think they drop off, and I think Microsoft elevates, because like they said, like, if you don't know their new campaign is everything is the Xbox. That's their campaign. So you know what? They're gonna listen. You best believe you watch it. A commercial is coming, and you know what? And that Switch is gonna be in that commercial. It's gonna say Xbox is everywhere. Please, Flutter, what's going on, man? Hey, how you doing? Let me get back to this board. I was just about to switch my screen, but you popped in. Let me get you on the board. Peace Flutter in the building. All right. Gotcha. GT says, fun fact. It's a Yukasa. I can't say that name. Already had him and are jumping on him while claiming to be Mario. Supersonic Saved by Gracie says, so I'm 90 hours through Mario Luigi Brothership, and there is still stuff to do. Let me ask you a question about that game. But is it tedious stuff? Them the games I hate when you have they give you these tedious tasks and you waste all your time doing tedious tasks. Them games I tell you I don't even like to finish because of the tediousness of it. Give me that option to kind of go through the story and get through the story. If I want to go back and play the little stupid tasks, so be it. But if you got to go through these tedious tasks just to complete the game, I'll be pissed. He says, it's not tedious. It's linear, but not railroady. Okay, I can deal. Let's say I can deal with that. I can deal with that. I wonder if my son beat this game. I ain't gonna go ask him. He probably hasn't because he been on this VR chat all the time. All right, good people. Listen, currently right now, Doom is in the lead. If you have not voted, get your vote on YouTube. It says, which third-party game are you most excited about that could come to the Nintendo Switch 2? Right now, Doom, The Dark Ages is taking the lead by 5%. It's at 29%. Yakuza. Oh, listen, Ted, see that? Big tongue, big lips. Yakuza. I'm gonna see him on the side of Yakuza. I'm gonna see him on the side of Yakuza. I'm gonna see him on the side of Yakuza. I'm gonna see him on the side of Yakuza. Boy, listen, that Michael Jackson come in clutch. All right, this is Suicide Saved by Grace says, I'm doing the side quest too, and they turn red when you are about to lose them. If you progress the story, you will lose the red side quest. Okay, gotcha. So you can't even go back. This offense is like, all right, I'm a little bored. I'm going to go back. You can't even go back and knock those off if you wanted to. You don't get those kind of options. All right, this is Bazza 24/7 TV says, think about you stream games at 720p, and your set-top box upgrades to 4K, so less on the internet bandwidth. All right, I got you. There's definitely a benefit in that. It warns you at some points. Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. Would you say? Let me ask you another question, Supersonic. Would you say Mario and Luigi is more of a kid-friendly game or a good Mario game? So when you launch to a new island that is not connected, you are progressing story, can't go back till you complete an objective. Okay, I got you. I guess there's an option, but it's not right away. Okay. I got it. All right, so let me get into these stories real quick. Go ahead and switch my screen over to... come on now, act right. All right, there we go. Oh, come on now. This is not the screen I'm on. Hey, man, it's always something. Oh, let's see. This might not do it. Let me go back here. Boop. And let's go again. Boop. I might have to unplug and replug. All right, let me go back here. Can't even switch my screen. Making me mad. All right. Unplug. Replug. Let's see what happens after that. All right. Supersonic save. Oh, hold on. Guerrilla Tactics. Let me go back to his question. He said, I am not interested in any third-party games coming to the Switch. I'm ready. I'm really not sure what grown gamer only has a Switch to play games on. In their rare case, I'm sure they're hyped to be playing old games. All right, where does Scrooge McDuck? Listen, I'm a grown gamer, and I look forward to having a lot more. And I'm a fan of Nintendo. It's okay to be a fan of Nintendo. But I got more things to play on, true enough. But I still am a fan of Nintendo and their products. It's okay. Everybody can't be grown yet. All right, it says Ori 3 is coming soon. Where did you read that at? Sonic Knuckle Tales? Let me get you on the board real quick and see if it allowed me to show up. Sonic Knuckles Tales. Sonic Knuckle 2. All right, got you on the board. Twice as nice. All right, let's see what transpires if I switch back to my wheel now. Up there, up. It's moving and grooving. Says you read the post 2 weeks ago. Oh yeah, I mean, nothing that's official that I've seen yet. I'll look it up. But there's a possibility. They haven't officially announced it yet, but I believe it is. All right, hold on 1 second. Boop. All right, there we go. Woo. All right. Let's see. Let's go with the Metro. Their first story. So the Nintendo Switch 2 will take risk to meet demands as February Direct rumors swirl. Now, listen, the rumors they have as of today, of course, it's two different, I guess you would call them leakers, content creators. However, Nate the Hate says he hasn't heard anything about a February Switch Direct. And I think, what's that guy's name? Something Brazil. I forgot his name. But he is saying that, hey, you know what? His source is saying there is a direct. He's sticking to his guns. And he said unless he hears something later to change it, that's what he's going with. So, but let's read this story. It says upcoming events for the Nintendo Switch 2 will help Nintendo with its plans to rapidly increase production and ensure there are enough consoles for everyone. I think, last couple weeks ago, we talked about the effects of tariffs and how that could directly affect Nintendo. But to be honest, it's not really going to affect Nintendo because the tariffs doesn't happen to Vietnam, and they have a plant in Vietnam that makes Nintendo Switch. Also, they could very well manufacture the system here in the United States because I believe Foxconn is the company that puts them all together. Foxconn, if the plant is not already built, but they have two plants opening up here in the U.S. I'm just not for sure when those things open up, if they're not open already. So Nintendo has an avenue to avoid the tariffs on the Nintendo Switch because you know what, that's what they did last time Trump put the tariffs on Japan. They just moved their manufacturing over to Vietnam and just bypassed all of that because it was put together and assembled in Vietnam. The tariffs never did affect Nintendo. So that's the reason why, man, I still believe, like, you know what, I believe that the system's going to be $400, but there could be an option where if Nintendo can pull this thing off, and it's $349, that thing is going to sell like absolute crazy. Because you're gonna have people buying more than one console for their household, so Nintendo had to they had to make it $349 because people are going to buy two consoles for their house, especially if they put a two console minimum. Because last year, you can only get one per household, but if they say two per household, it's on and popping. Things are going to sell. All right, let's go back. It says, Grid Attack says, it says, Gaming Dad, Switch ain't your only console though. If you want to play any of these games, you could, even portably, since you own two PC handhelds and a PS Portal. Correct. But I would prefer to have all those games really on one system. And so, because the issue is that, yeah, I don't mind switching it up and playing them portably if I'm at home. But it's when I go out and travel, it's making that choice to pick which system to play which games at what time. And I don't want to take all, I don't want to take all three of them. I don't even want to take two of them. I just want to take one. That's why I would prefer to have everything on one system. Now, I like my Steam Deck because there's certain things that I can't play on my Switch that the Steam Deck does very, very well. What I hate is what EA Sports did, and by them adding that anti-cheat software, it's like, games that I want to play, like, the Call of Duties and the Maddens, I can't play on my Steam Deck anymore because of those precautions. But if those games come natively to the Switch, it eliminates the fact that, my Steam Deck was originally like my Madden machine. But, now it's not. And I hate playing Madden on the Legion Go because, yeah, I can get to Madden, but I can't stop it and then go back and play. That's one thing I love about the Steam Deck. I can be playing a game, cut that thing off, and get right back into it because of their save system. That whole ecosystem is so dope when it comes to your progression in games. So it's one of them things. I'm like, I would prefer to play everything on one system. So I'm looking forward to seeing how these games play. Load times, things of that nature, and hopefully it gives me a great experience. GT says, even the vape god himself has more than just a Switch. Yeah, I have. Listen, I even got a PS5, but you know what? The question is, like, man, like, how often I get to play that bad boy? How often do I come? For me, this doesn't speak for everybody. But for me, I'm always on the go. So having a game that I could pull out on the go, like, and play in between, say different jobs is great for me. I like that. I like that experience. So for me, it just benefits me. I like, to have everything on one. Even like to have Halo, I can play Halo on my Steam Deck, but it plays so much better on my Legion Go. So I don't want that. I got to pick the right tool for the right game. I want to be able to have all my games and go in between those bad boys as I see fit. So. CMG says, what kills me is people actually think the Switch 2 will be weaker than the Steam Deck, which is insane. I don't think so either. I think with DLSS and other tactics, I think, it can come out being a pretty good option. GT Bazard 24/7 TV says GT most grown adults will play the kid consoles they don't use no more, like a small niche like a handheld PC gaming. That's a good question. I like the fact that I have the option of playing my old school games. Like I have the Super Nintendo analog. I forgot what they call it. I think it's called Super NT or whatever. But and I like every now and then putting in a Super Nintendo game and get some play in. But do I play it every day? No. But I like it though. And I like having the fact that I got an analog pocket and like to be able to, dig in and play some old games, some old GBA games. But I don't give it it don't get a lot of run though. It's like, all right, it's nice to have it when I want to, but I don't give it a whole lot of time. So I want my ecosystem to shrink down and become, saying less all over the place. It's like I got so many systems hooked up and plugged in. It's crazy. Track 3 in the building. What's going on, sir? Let me get you on the board. Let me back away, get on this wheel before I forget. Because that's what your boy do sometimes. All right, Track 3 and the place to be. Gotcha. All right. Oh man, I just got off the board. What's going on, Cardo? Welcome. GT says, it very well could be weaker, CMG. Not saying it will be, but look at Nintendo's past profits with limited third-party support. They really have no reason to make a on-par handheld. I think they do, and I think this generation they do, because of the fact that I believe Nintendo wants more third-party games. You know what? Nintendo makes money off on third-party games. So, you would typically want more of those games to come to your system, because once you do that, then they don't need to be on par, because what separates them from Xbox and Sony currently is the ability to take those games and go portably. Now, the Nintendo Switch set a standard globally, especially in their homeland of Japan, that, small, efficient, portable gaming is where it's at, and people they digging it. Like that was the reason why I still say the Switch is the best system ever, because of that fact of that portability. But you know what, the Steam Deck has definitely made you look at things a little bit differently, and it's gonna be very interesting when that Steam Deck 2 comes out. Very, very interesting. Ricardo, let me get you on the board. I better do it now. I got you on the board. All right, let me get back to the story. All right, so let's see. Last year, Nintendo assured it was aware of the possibility, saying it planned to deal with scalpers by simply making enough Switch 2 consoles to meet demand. Another good question is, man, how many systems do you think they need to have day one? Like that first weekend, how many you think they need to produce? Because I believe even in that first weekend that thing is released, I think them things is sold out. I think, you know what, I believe, man, you probably won't be able to walk into a store and get a system maybe around Christmas, but I mean, I don't even think you better do it then. I think, man, listen, that thing they first party alone has such a generational presence that knowing that a new Mario Kart is coming, and if they are smart, they would make that thing exclusive to the Switch 2. They do that, they will have everybody upgrading. I don't even know if, I bet you it's going to be so bad that GameStop is going to say, we're not taking any more Switch 2s back. I'm telling you, it's probably best to go ahead, if you're going to trade in a Switch 2, trade that bad boy in when you pre-order, because I wholeheartedly believe that I don't think GameStop is going to have the finances to be able to take that kind of hit and continue to keep rolling throughout the year. That is my opinion. All right, let's see. GT says they could very well make a weaker console, make a cheaper console, focus on indies, second-party games, first-party games, cheaper console, more homes. But that's the Switch. If they did that, that's currently what they have right now on the market. That will be able to run those, those indie games, those second-party games. You know what? They know, and listen, and everybody that's on this stream knows that, hey, we want a system that can play some of these, more efficient titles. And if it can run Final Fantasy 7, if it can run any PS4 game, to be honest, and run it officially in handheld mode, they got a hit. They have a hit. And if somehow, some way I can dock that bad boy and I can get an even better performance out of it, man, that's a recipe for the win. It's gonna be crazy. This is GT says especially if they don't plan to drag this upcoming console far close to a decade like the Switch. Oh man, listen, another great point, a great conversation piece, because of the fact I think we all can agree that they probably went a little too long with the Switch. I understand that bad boy was selling, but I still think they went a little too long. I remember when they first, and maybe the plan was already 2025. Because I remember back in 2023, there was, it was an article came out that said they're not releasing to 2025, and nobody believed that article. Nobody, including myself, like, no way. This was in 2023, and I remember they said 2025. We're like, no, they can't wait that long. It was spring 2025, and everybody was like, nope. And you know what? 2024 came and left. The legend is live. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. Let me get you on the board real quick. The legend is live. Gotcha on the board. Hey, PC. Family Katrina in the building. Gotcha. Welcome. All right, let me get back to the story. GT says, it obviously be more powerful than the current Switch, but probably weaker than the Series S. I agree. I think when you look at overall power, I think that's going to be true. I think the ace in the hole, or the card we don't know was coming, is that how is a system that's, let's say, PS4 level, how does DLSS enhance that particular system? And what does that look like? That's going to be the big question. What does that look like? And that's the reason why I go back to this direct. That's why this direct is so huge. It's because we're gonna get to see what this thing can really do. Now, whatever video they show of whatever game, best believe Digital Foundry is pushing the record button, and they're going to analyze that bad boy. They're going to analyze frame rates on that game. We're going to have a great idea after the second what this system can or cannot do. And then that's going to be the tell of the tape. Right now, like, I'm saying, I think everybody feels good. Everybody's happy. If we had to look at some things that can really hurt Nintendo, I think having games running 30 frames per second, man, that don't need it. I mean, games that, like, for instance, like your Halo, your Call of Duty, if them games running 30 frames per second, it's a wrap for Nintendo. I mean, I can say a wrap, but it's gonna definitely put a sour taste in a lot of gamers' mouth. But I don't think so, man. Call of Duty I think if they can get Call of Duty to run on the 360 at 60 frames per second, I believe it's going to run on the Switch too at 60 frames per second. I think there's no way they put that product out and it's not running at 60 frames per second. But you know what? Once again, it's going to be interesting. GT says, these PC handhelds have shown that people are willing to play games at 420p upscale to 720. Excuse me. There is no reason that Nintendo fan base would be demanding anything native solutions. Okay, you know what? Man, that is a great statement. And the reason why it's great because it really forces you to think like, you know what? I think from the kiddie fan base, if their ages, let's say for instance, let's say 5 to 10, they not caring. You're absolutely right. I don't think they care. You know what? They just want something shiny and new. You know what? Their focus is they want to make sure the game runs and plays good. They don't care. It's gonna be everybody that's say from that age, maybe 12 and up, who are gonna really start to pay attention. Like, hey man, you know what? Especially if they have options. And see, that's the competition thing that Nintendo's running to. These like they got options. When you get options, you got to compete. There's more options in the handheld space today than there was when the Switch came out. Matter of fact, there was nobody when the Switch came out that had a handheld doing the thing the Switch was doing back in 2017. Now with so much competition, you know, it's new Legion Goals coming out. You know, at best believe in the next couple of years we'll be talking about a new Steam Deck. You know what? Those things makes the landscape very competitive. That's why I believe that Nintendo is going to be competitive, especially when it comes to the tech and making sure that games run better than they currently have on other handhelds. I think that's going to be imperative for them. I think it's going to be imperative to their marketing going forward. You know what? Right now, you got the Switch, and now you're getting ready to put a 2 on there. So that tells me as the consumer that it is better than the Switch. So if you got a game and it ain't better on the Switch 2, I think you're gonna have some issues. But great. I mean, that was a great statement though. Appreciate you, GT. GT says, I figured we'll be okay with the ugliest and worst performing version of Witcher 4. Just like we were for Witcher 3. It's ugly, but it's Witcher on a Nintendo handheld. Ooh. You know what? I don't know, man. I don't think so. Let me be honest with you. I do not think so. Because of the fact that we've all been through that and we all dealt with it. I don't think that you put a 2 on the back of a Switch and we'd be okay with it. If they came out and it was a different console, different name, different concept, I think people might sit through it. But with competition out there, like, for instance, like, hey, if The Witcher 4 runs better on one of my other handheld consoles, you know what? I might not pick that bad boy up for the Switch 2. See, I'm with Geeky. You know, Geeky says, hey, I'm just happy it's all on the Switch. Listen, I agree. But I believe that we're gonna want these games to play better because it's at Switch 2. The expectation is that these games are gonna run and be sufficient. That's why I'm, like I said before, I'm excited to see how these games run because to me that is the telltale sign. That and whatever new gimmick, how they make this mouse thing work, that's all gonna come into play. Let's see. GT says, ask yourself this. Do you care that you have the worst version of Red Dead on the Switch, or you are just happy to have Red Dead, Mario, and Madden on one handheld? You already answered it earlier. Listen, absolutely, I would be happy right now with a version of Madden. And I'm happy with a version of Red Dead. However, that's on the Switch. Now, matter of fact, that's on the Switch, and I don't have Madden. So, if it's a game that I currently have been waiting for, I've played Madden. Madden is a bad comparison because you can play Madden. And I've played Madden on the PSP Go. And that bad boy ran at 20 frames per second, but it was still a competitive game. Madden is a little bit different. Now, if you look at this, say for instance, if you look at Red Dead 2, right? Let's say for instance, Red Dead 2 come out. If the version of Red Dead that's probably going to be $60 or $70 on the Switch 2 runs worse than the Red Dead 2 that I can get for $20, matter of fact, that I already own on my Steam Deck, I pass on that because of those options. And I believe Nintendo understands that, hey, there is options that people have. Nintendo know a lot of these people, especially these early adopters that's going to buy the Switch 2 off the rack. Those cats have options. And if that game don't run right, they're going to be like, nope, I'm going to moonwalk up out of there and go buy it on a system. Before, we didn't have those options. Before, you know what I'm saying, there was no Steam Deck. It was like, hey, this is The Witcher, and this is the only thing you can play it on. You know, if you want to play it portably, this is the only thing you play it on. So with the options, your how you look at it is totally different. I appreciate the conversation. The conversation is dope. Geeky says, even more since the Switch is a cheaper option. Ooh. You know what? You're right. You know what? A lot of people who just only have a Switch, they're gonna be happy, regardless. They're not even gonna care because that's all they got is a Switch. And when that's all you got to play where you at. But if you got options, and a lot more people have options, then Nintendo also they also understand that, hey, they'll be losing those sales, and these other platforms, these other third parties understand that too. So I believe that these third parties will put the work in to make sure those things look and play right. GT says, Geeky is proving my point. He says, despite my daughter having all the game platforms I own, she just want the Switch 2 because her friends want it. She doesn't care about performance. It's just the new shiny console. Yeah, but you know what? How can I say this? You know, kids, they don't look at it that deep like we did. Like, we grew up in an era where, you know what, systems were advertised based upon power. You know what? It was, you know what, Nintendo was like, now you're playing with power. It was a 16-bit era, you know, a 64-bit, 32-bit, you know, all that stuff. Power was the game when you started to look at systems and, you know, and what kind of system you wanted. But now, you know, it's a little bit different. I think that era when the Wii came in, you know what, they showed you like, hey, you know what, you might not have all the power, but you have great game experiences. I mean, you know, and so comparing, like, I don't know if Geeky quite proved your point, but having, you know, kids, like younger kids are not gonna care. That's like I said earlier, younger kids are not gonna care. But me, the adult, you know, my perception is like, well, listen, hey, I love the portability. I want it to be able to run efficiently. And you know what? If I got to take some graphical hits, so I have a game that runs efficiently and is on the go, all on one system, I take it. I don't want to have to take 2 and 3 systems. But am I willing to say, oh, that game run like trash? Oh, you know what? I'll pick it up on the Steam Deck. Yeah, because I have options. And Nintendo, like the rest of them, they understand, like, with options, you know, if you want people to buy your system, then your game's got to look good on that system. So that's why I go back to it. Until we get a firm look at these games, we're going to be going back and forth. This is, she just wants this one. Okay, I read that right. GC says, I'm the only person in the house that cares about power. But why do you care about power? Oh, listen, I can flip it back on you. Now, listen, hey, you're the only person in the house that cares about power. And if the Switch 2 came out and it was just as powerful as your PC, you would buy games on that Switch 2 as well. If the games come out and you be able to run those games just as flawlessly on the Switch 2, you would be buying games on that bad boy because now you have another option to play on the go. If them games ran better than the Steam Deck, you trying to tell me you wouldn't buy them games on the Switch 2? But that's the beauty of it. Like, we still don't know. Until we see some stuff, some gameplay, then we can have a conversation and say, well, we got the gameplay. Now what you think? Geeky says, most average parents aren't buying every system and a gaming PC for their kids. Facts. So one console that has them all is, and it's affordable, will win. Absolutely. As a parent who have kids, I just, you know what, I've grown up with Nintendo. My kids like Nintendo, but my kids also have, Xboxes. They get access to PlayStations, but at the end of the day, I would tell you they gravitate right back. Matter of fact, right now it's been VR. They've been all about the VR craze. But if VR wasn't an issue, I would tell you that my kids all play their Switch. Even my son, my oldest son is in college. He still plays his Switch. He gets online with his friends, and they get at it. GT doesn't buy it. Doesn't buy GT doesn't buy games. He sure doesn't. Arr, I'm the pirate. Oh, you know what, man? GT, man, listen, I meant to check in on you, man. Are you okay? I just wanted to make sure you was okay because, the whole Super Bowl was calling your boy a pedophile. Woo! That was deep. All right. Let's see. GT says, yep. Which is why I say Nintendo is probably going less power for a cheaper sales price. I don't think that their main objective. I don't think. Okay. Go back. Yes and no. I still believe that Nintendo, before they made decisions, talked to key third parties, man, and said, hey, you know what? We want to have these games on our system. How do we make it happen? The same way Nintendo, when they first dropped the original Switch, talked to Capcom, and Capcom says, hey, man, you need 4 gigabytes of RAM. You know what? And we look back now, that's, I understand Nintendo look back now and say, hey, man, that's a great decision. Now you have a system with, with rumored to have, I think 12 to 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is a tremendous upgrade to help run some of these games. I just think, like, Nintendo is doing some things that I think we all probably need to consider and say, hey, you know what? Until we see the games, we'll figure it out there. That's still funny, GT. Breaking Bad 881. Let me get you on the board. All right. Uh-oh. Where'd my wheel go? Tell you, man, it's always something. No, listen, hold on. Got somebody. Let's go close. I don't know what's going on. Things are just acted up, man. I'm gonna come back to it in a minute. Hold on, I gotta get Breaking Bad on the board. All right, okay. Jack Black's still on the board. Good. All right. Breaking Bad. $881. Gotcha. All right, back to the story. This is GT says I probably wouldn't, because PC is one ecosystem. I am willing to adjust settings to get my 60 frames on every game rather than buying a whole new library of games. Okay, all right, but that goes back to my original point that you have options, and I think Nintendo understands um, that there are some options if they want to appeal to more gamers. Best believe I think Nintendo really wants this system to sell. I think they are realistic to understand that hey, it might not sell the 150 million that the Switch One has sold, but I believe they want to definitely press that 100 million mark again with another system. I think overall, I mean, that's an outstanding year. You sell a lot of software that way too. If not, it's gonna get to it's 120 million. I think this system is capable if they have the games to go along with it. And so once again, Nintendo understands that. Think about it, if you're Nintendo and there's especially in the beginning, there's games if Halo comes and Halo runs flawlessly, people are going to buy that system. You know what? If Doom comes and it might not be just as great, but it still plays extremely well, people are going to buy. People are not going to care. Especially if it's in handheld mode on the go. People are not going to care. People are willing to take that small smidge of hit. It just can't be as tragic. They can't go Vaseline no more. I think we all can agree. Nintendo can't go back and be Vaseline on their games in handheld mode when there's other handhelds that can play them same games at a cheaper price. You know what? Now, like Geeky said, you know what? These parents ain't looking at that. Those parents are saying, hey, I know Nintendo. I grew up on Nintendo. I want my kids to play Nintendo. So they have brand loyalty. That's crazy. That's generational crazy. That's the reason why Nintendo would never put their IPs on another system, because their brand loyalty is so strong that, and it's going to be even stronger these years to come. Because think about it. If you are, let's say for instance, if you were in your early 20s back in 2017, and now you have children, you've had children within that lifespan that's getting ready to turn, maybe 4, 5, and 6, what are you going to do? You're going to buy them a Switch. You're going to buy them a Switch Lite. That brand loyalty is absolutely phenomenal. And now you got a Switch too. Those people that had the Switch back in 2017, they're going to upgrade. Because now they're in the professional world, they're making money, and it's an easy upgrade. Hey man, Nintendo got a win-win program right now. It's very rare that I fall into the trap of buying the same game on repeat. Oh man, listen, you are better than me, because I will if the system. Now, let me tell you back. Now on certain games, like when I was on the original Nintendo, and when I upgraded and had the option to play the original Super Mario Brothers on another system, I bought it because I liked Super Mario. That was like one of my favorite games. The Switch was different because of the portability. That's the reason why I like to make those decisions again that I made on the Switch One. I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't make those decisions. I would definitely, not have options. I could say, you know what? How bad do I really want to play it on my new system? That becomes the question. Like, do I really want to play it? And then how does it run on the new system? Now, I'm probably going to buy a lot of these games, because you know what? I'm probably going to make videos, be playing these games on the system. But the games, do I go back and play and like really dig in? I don't know. I would tell you there are certain games that ran terribly on the Switch One that if they give out some patch or if they make an upgraded version of that, I probably would buy, because I like the game that much. Like Zelda Age of Calamity, it ran like trash on the Switch. But if they give me a patch and upgrade it, and you know what, they do something else to it, I might consider it because I like the game so much. But then that's just me. Different strokes for different folks. But I definitely feel you. And they said, what else he said? Geeky was laughing. GT says, a man that is always the rumor with Nintendo. They get somewhat monitoring games in the first 2 years, and then we're back to limited third-party support. Yeah, but I'm telling you, the difference this go around is that these companies they're gonna see the benefits of it. Cause think about like most companies that sell if Madden came to the Switch and it sold 3 million, they winning. They're absolutely winning. And I think it could. I think a Madden portable on the go. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, 2K NBA 2K did very well on the Switch. As a matter of fact, I know it did. I know some of my top videos of like all time on my channel is like over 100,000. NBA 2K on the Switch Lite. People want to see that stuff. So. He said, as for Drake and Kendrick is soft too. Check this score. He let a man feel his cheeks and jiggle that this week. Oh man, yeah. Listen, they probably is some sweet booties. He says CMG is more hood than Drake. Why you gonna bring CMG into this? And CMG talks video games with some Gucci knockoff shit. Now, why you going in on CMG, man? Listen, CMG, man, defend yourself, man. Don't let Gorilla Titan one got Drake in these braids as his thumbnail. You probably need to change that thumbnail. So remember this conversation 3 years from now when Vaseline Gate is in full effect. Oh man. Listen, all right, listen, we're gonna hold you to the fire on that one. GTS says, topic question. At what point do you stop buying all these consoles, physical games, because you have multiple generations of the same game and limited room? Man, I don't know, man. It's a sickness, buddy. Listen, that's a great question. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I'm like Rihanna. Just live your life. Hey. Gigi said, like moving homes for you must be a pain. Like moving homes for you must be a pain. Okay. No, man, just box everything up. It's all right. Different strokes for different folks, I tell you. What's going on, lifestyles? Every time you come on, I'm gonna go back to that stupid song. My lifestyle. That's how that do sound too. But let me get you on the board. All right, good. The wheel is moving. You know what? I've been having some issues. Got you. On my board. How many people got on the board tonight? 34. 34 people on the wheels of steel. All right. Back to this article. Do I believe there's a February Direct? And I'm going to say it would. I can't say yes, because Nintendo has always proven me wrong so far this year. I'm like 0 for 5. But I will say that it would benefit them greatly to soften, to give some other titles, some other Switch 1 titles, some air to breathe before all the air get taken out of the room on April the 2nd. If Nintendo waits and they kind of like package those games and those announcements in on April the 2nd, no one's going to remember that. And they could very well do it. I don't think no one's remember that. So I think it's in their best interest. Now, when we get it, I don't know. I think it's better for them to do it now in February or even late February and give them at least a month to kind of breathe, people figure out, what they're going to do. And then, because even with, what's that other game that's going to come out in March? Xenoblade Chronicles X. That comes out next month, and when it comes out, you're gonna have that small smidge of time, and I think it'll still get played all the way up until the next Switch drops, and that's gonna be interesting. Quay 311 in the building. What y'all think about the Super Bowl? I mean, like the game. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting them to get a 40-piece put on their head. But you know what? They did get exposed, man. Just like, you know what? Just like my Detroit Lions. My Detroit Lions got exposed because, you know what? They were playing defense with, you know what, with second-year graduate students from in college. And you know what? It just wasn't going to work. You know, they was hanging on by a shoestring. And a good team just came and just, you know, put it on them. Even though I don't think the Commanders is just that good. They just made them look that good. I don't. Speed Ryan 10, what's going on, man? Let me get you on the board. Why I got it up and running. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting this upcoming football. I'm already looking forward for the next football season. Let me go back to some of these comments. Quag says, I predict a Kirby for Switch 1 this year. I think so too. You know what? You hear Nathan Haight talk about it very adamantly that Kirby game is coming. My only question, and which is what the excitement, that's why I would really like a Switch focused direct beforehand, because of a couple reasons. One, we haven't had a direct since, I think, was it August since the last time I had a direct? I mean, that's a long time. No, matter of fact, even before August, I think it was the June direct, right? So we haven't had a direct since like June. We had no September direct, so it's been a long time, man. You're going on like 8-9 months without a legit Nintendo Switch 1 direct. So I would like for them to do something to kind of, give that Switch 1 some hope in life. See what happens with that. So I'm still in favor of seeing a direct in February. I just can't tell you when. We'll be looking at it every week. GT says, I am looking to declutter my place this summer. Not tossing out my video games, but boxing up what isn't used because it's legit taking up so much room. You know what, man? I have to agree. I'm definitely going to, make that move. I'm either going to box up some. I'm going to sell back some for sure. Some games. I bought a lot of games, not because I wanted to play them necessarily, because I wanted to make videos for them. So some games is going to get sold back because I was like, you know what? It's got to be quite methodical on how I do it. But yeah, I'm agree with you with that. We've been in the process of decluttering and cleaning out stuff, but it's only so much time in the day. I can't do it every day. But I feel you on that, man. Just to free up some room and some space. Let's see. Quag says, OG Switch. I'm the problem. I don't like Switch 1. My bad. Oh, man. GT says, I've been watching a bunch of minimalized videos, and since I really just play on PC, most of the stuff can be disconnected. GT says, Xenoblade Chronicle X is one game I am buying twice. Oh, look at there. Since I never really played it on the Wii U, and I like the Xenoblade franchise. You know what? I'm not buying it at launch because right now I'm on a spending hiatus right now. I can't, I promised myself at the beginning of the year, and I've done really well. I wouldn't buy anything for entertainment or anything for my photography business. I needed to just relax for a little bit and take care of some other things that's more important. So, Kansas Swifty cheats. oh, that RIP to the Kansas City Swifties. Oh man, listen, I saw a picture today. Oh man, let's see. Hold on, man. I'm gonna see if it's on my Facebook. Oh man, let's see if I can find it. Hold on, I'm seeing if I can find it. Hold on 1 second. Nope, that's oh, here it is. There it is. Listen, man, look at this picture here. I'm gonna see if I can put it up. Come on, get focus. You see this picture here? This is too funny. You get Mahomes holding Drake. Man, that is funny. It's on NFL memes if you go on Facebook. Man, oh man. It got them embracing one another. That is funny, buddy. Woo! All right, let's see. Oh, see, lifestyle. What you on? Okay, lifestyle's on here twice as nice. Represent Twitch in the building. Let me get you on the board again. Don't forget, good people, you can get on here twice as nice by also jumping on to Twitch at GameyDad1906. All right, YCE. I'm gonna put Twitch. Got you. On there twice as nice. Up to 37 on the wheel. Let's see. All right. Okay, let me go back to before I answer that quick. Let's see. Quake said, Chiefs without refs was mighty weak. My Bills still hurting. Josh Allen MVP was consolidation prize. Yeah. Without them refs, though, they couldn't do that in front of the world. They couldn't cheat in front of the world. It says, so with 150 million units out there in the wild, they'll undoubtedly still make gains for it, just like the PS4. Absolutely. Matter of fact, they've already confirmed that they will support. It says as long as people are still buying the games and still buying the systems, they will still support the Switch. And I believe that. That's what like think about it. They're close. They're probably at 151 million now, because those sales numbers are the sales numbers that end in December. That was like the last day of the last month of last year, right? So with 3 months already in the game, I believe 2 months rather. They're probably at 151 million right now. That means in 9 million, they can sell 9 million in a year. But they're going to have to price cut them bad boys though. I'm really waiting to see if they drop a Switch 2 and they somehow, some way make that thing $350, which will be great for my pockets. You're going to get price cuts for everything else. That Switch OLED is going to be $250. The regular Switch is going to go down to $200. That Switch Lite is going to be, at $125-ish, at $100, $99. It should be $99. And those things are going to fly off the shelves. If the Switch Lite goes to $99, then I would try to my best to find me a Zelda one. Just to have. Just to say, hey, yep, put this off somewhere. I got a small, quick note before we continue. Man, listen. So Walmart had these deals. I posted on Twitter that what, one of my favorite games is Rhythm Heaven. If you try to find this game anywhere, you can't find this. It's crazy expensive. However, this is how they sent it to me. And this little, I was so pissed. I said, man, what a cartridge at? Where's the? I was so mad. I want to get on Twitter and go right at Walmart. Like, hey man, where's the box and stuff at? How you gonna send me 2 games with no box? You never said that. Listen, boy, I'm still mad about that. Quake 311 says Xenoblade X I played on the Wii U. I got 2/3 done through the game and didn't like the plot twist. It's a plot twist. Let's see. So I only picked it up because there wasn't anything else to play in anticipation of Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. Got it. He says, did Drake bet on Kansas? If so, I should pre-order tickets for his unannounced Toronto concert to make up the money he lost on the bet. What's going on, Techno DJ 100? Let me get you on the board, my brother. Tripping. Techno DJ 100. Got you. Welcome to the stream. Quake 311 says, I know of 2 families that bought the Switch for their first household Switch console during the holidays. Said, what an amazing catalog of games during these past 8 years. Absolutely, man. Listen, I'm not complaining. It's certain games that's like, okay, I'm gonna look forward that they regular Switch 1 games, but I'm gonna look forward to playing it on a bigger screen on my Switch, and I'm looking to see how Nintendo handles that. It's a couple of my favorite games. Like, my friend Pedro, I will always give that game praise. That game was good. It was just long enough. It was maybe like 8 hours long, just long enough. Crazy fun gameplay. A game that I would play again, just for the fun of it, just for the fun of completing levels and killing people. I hate to say it like that, but that's the name of the game, Because I probably got shot about 1 million times and didn't die. Yeah, that's like Quake said. What a time to be a kid and get a Switch. To be like a 6-year-old or 7-year-old and get a Switch today, and knowing you get all these games, all these used games you can buy super duper cheap right now. It's a great time for them. All right, it says CMG says Switch 2, forgot about it. Forget about it. Definitely flying off the shelves level. Like, yeah, listen, it's gonna be if it's $349, it's gonna be a madhouse. That's so funny. CMG broke out his Italian New York. Forget about it. That's so funny. All right. Enough of this discussion. We got to get into some more news. All right. The Nintendo announced Play on campaign, including sale. All right, let's read what this got to say. It said players are invited to finish what they started, dig into their backlog, or find something new during the Play on campaign, starting now until March 23rd. Multiple activities, sales, and rewards are about to continue to play on the Nintendo Switch are taking place. Excuse me. So over the next 6 weeks, players can enjoy a wide range of discounted games as well as new game trials, platinum point rewards for playing selected Nintendo titles, bonus game points on Nintendo Switch Online, 12 months membership purchases, and more. The Play on sale kicks off the activities today, featuring discounted games for everyone until February 23rd. Players can find their next Nintendo Switch game for less with digital savings on a wide range of titles, including Just Dance 25, Bautro, Mario vs. Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Ogami HD, and Sonic vs. Shadows Generations. Moreover, up to 12 euros in gold points can be earned until March 23rd by purchasing or renewing a Nintendo Switch Online 12 months membership and turning on auto renew. Man, listen, they kill me. Turn on auto renew so they can make sure they get them coins. So with Nintendo Switch Online, members can play online in many titles. Blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna read all that. So Nintendo Switch Online members can play with game trial starting February 24th. Players have the chance to play the full version of a title for free, with a discount available for anyone until March 8th. The game trial will be announced and available to preload on February 20th. I don't know what that game is, but some game on February 20th will be ready for you to play. GT says Just Dance is going to be the most played third-party game on Gaming Dad Switch 2, despite all the crap about third-party games coming to the Switch 2. You might be right. Just Dance. All right. It says play on with Animal Crossing New Horizon until February 14th. Players can order Valentine-themed items from the Nook Shopping and receive a gift from Isabella. That's for you, Geeky. Geeky, when the last time you played Animal Crossing? I just want to know. All right, next story. If you're thinking about getting Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, download size to be 13.4 gigabytes. I wonder how big it was on the Wii U. So that's all the space you need. This 13.4 gigabytes. Let's see how that happened. Speaking of that, I need to go ahead and purchase me an express card before the Nintendo Switch drops, and then then we all are out of it, and then the prices rise. Nintendo Switch 2 is already avoiding PlayStation 5's biggest failure. While the PlayStation 5 and Switch offers drastically different experiences, they both suffer from the same problem when they were first released. Okay, so this particular article is talking about what we talked about earlier, talking about how Nintendo is going to have enough stock. Yep, there it is. The Switch will have more than enough stock. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Gigi says, I haven't played Animal Crossing in a long time. Oh, listen, I bet you your city is like, they got zombies walking around your city. I bet you in my city, they all are buried. It looked like a cemetery when I opened it up. EA considering Apex Legends 2.0, but Battlefield 6 is the priority for now. Man, I saw they showed a short little preview of Battlefield, and man, I'm all in if it plays like that. That level of destruction was dope. Quay311 says, I keep forgetting to upgrade my storage too. You can get a 512 gigabyte for $35 on Amazon. But I know what you need. The rumor has it, Nintendo hasn't officially said, but two different rumors kind of confirms that they're going to use that new express memory, supposed to be super fast, and it's still, and the memory is still reasonably priced. But I need to get me like a 512 card. I know for sure GameStop is selling a 1 terabyte card once they release the Switch 2, because they got Switch 2 going to have their own cards that you can buy. Because someone leaked the you know how GameStop always leaking what games stuff. So they had it in their system. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. So her city is so abandoned, the Putin has invaded. President Putin. I think Donald Trump says that on purpose. President Putin, Biden. Oh, boy, you gotta love it. All right. Take-Two long-standing relationship with Nintendo seemingly to set to continue. I'm gonna go back. There we go. So during a call with investors, the company CEO, whatever, referenced Take-Two's long-standing relationship with Nintendo, and while there's nothing specific to report at this stage, it sounds very promising as we get closer to the release of the next generation hardware console. Or hybrid hardware. Sorry about that. All right, so I'm gonna read what their CEO of Take-Two says. It says we had a long-standing relationship with Nintendo, and we're supported the platform when it made sense for the individual release. There was a time when Nintendo platforms were really geared at younger audience, and that was reflected in our release schedule. Now, with today's Switch and potentially Switch 2, the Switch device can support any audience. As you may have noticed, Civilization 7 is now available on the Switch. While we have nothing specific to report, we actually would fully expect to support Switch. All right. So you people read this here and they went crazy. They were like, "Oh my goodness, GTA 6 is coming. I can't wait, blah 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 blah." However, pump your brakes. That doesn't mean that we're going to get GTA 6, but it could mean we'll get GTA 6. I just doubt it. I don't foresee that game GTA 6 coming to the Switch. I just think it's going to be too big, too ambitious, and I think it will be closer to GTA's version of Vaseline if it came to the Switch. But you know what, man? Hey, you know what? We never thought we would get Doom, neither one of those Dooms, but it showed up. So, I don't know. That's going to be interesting to see. GT says, we don't need any of Canada's imports. Next month, the whole state of New York has no electricity because Ontario has stopped sending it to the states within the country. Woo! Yikes. Well, I don't know enough about that to combat that, but you know what? A lot of these companies, man, they listen, man. It's a dance. Everybody's dancing. I like the fact that he is putting tariffs on countries because all it does is force them to the table. It forces you to say, "Hey, all right, let's negotiate so we can make the things happen." This way, you won't be hurt. We'll figure it out. All right, let's see. GT says, "It's okay, CMG. I'll import you a power generator as long as there is no tariffs on it." Right. That's crazy. All right. Let me get, I'm tripping. Let me get off of this story here. I read that one there. Let's see. Tomb Raider. I think that's 4 through 6 remastered physical release seemingly teased. Said Lara Croft returns next week in Tomb Raider 4 through 6 remaster, and it looks like a physical release could be on the way. Nintendo Everything recently asked Aspire brand manager Matthew Ray about the chance of a physical release, and it seems there'll be an update soon. Aspire Says Aspire definitely knows physical collectibles are a part of the classic and nostalgic gaming. More details will be shared soon. Well, okay. So if you can hold out this long, the Switch eShop version will be available to download next week on February 14th. That's this week. And will be set you back $29.99. That's a lot, man. Boom, stack the wheel. Hey, Shoni, how you doing? Constanti? That's right, Consanti. I remember that now. How you doing, Consanti? Welcome, welcome, welcome to get all these names on the board quick, fast, in a hurry. Boom, 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 boom. Got you. Shoni. Got you. Boop. GT, but not Guerrilla Tactics. All right, got you all on the board. Gorilla, are you still working? I know you shout out to me and let me know you was gonna be gone from the stream for a little while because you had to do some things for work. I wonder, is that assignment still on and popping, or will you have to go back to work? This is like your off day or something. All right, next story. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, buddy. Rockstar reportedly working on a new Batman after Suicide Squad disaster. Hold on. Where my sound effects at? We need a hand clap on this one here. Give it up. Yes, sir. Oh man, listen, I am definitely in favor of a new Batman. To be honest, man, listen, there's a couple games I wish would return to form. Like, we're gonna talk about a new God of War, and to me, like, don't get me wrong, 2018 God of War and all the God of War, they nice and all, but I need the original. I need that original God of War. That God of War 2, that God of War 3, those opening scenes, man, nothing will match it. Opening scene of God of War 3, man, listen, and God of War 2, they just started off in a battle. Like, get it with your muscles. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Metroid Prime Remastered Studio Iron Galaxy confirms layoffs. Yikes. Is this company owned by Nintendo? You would think so. Iron Galaxy is studio known for its work on titles such as Metroid Prime Remastered, The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, oh man, and Diablo 3 on the Switch. Oh, so they've been there since the beginning. It says has confirmed it has laid off 66 development and support staff. Confirmed via a post on LinkedIn. He says the studio said that the decision was made to enable our long-term survival. Dang, you know how much money you make for some of these games, man? You think you would be straight. Despite this loss, the statement also clarifies that the team will remain intact to work with the best company in the world on the most beloved player experience. Okay, so they probably get shifted around through Nintendo, especially their most talented workers. Man, there's still a lot of people to lay off. You know what? Nate the Hate reiterates Kirby Planet Robot is heading to Nintendo Switch, which I think it would be a good game, man. Listen, I think, I still think, like, you know what, this game might come separately, but all those other games we were thinking about that's on the GameCube, like, Wind Waker, I think they held them games back for a reason to say, hey, you know what, our Nintendo Online includes GameCube, and them games is gonna be on that bad boy, and it's gonna be outstanding. GT says, it's one of the rare Mondays I have off. I will have more off coming this summer. Got you. All right, it was good, man. It was really good and refreshing to have you here to talk stuff with. All right. Hey, was anybody playing? My son was playing and went down. He was heated. He called me like I could do something. Like, man, I can't do nothing. I don't know what's going on. I said, hey, don't worry, man. It'll be back on in a minute. And then I started getting like, Twitter feed was filling up with, at PlayStation Down. But I really would like to know what happened. Maybe they got hacked again. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. But Sony is giving PS Plus members extra days following PSN big outage. Poor Sony, boy. Listen, they just keep getting hit. But you know what? The good thing about it is all back to normal. According to PlayStation, it says, "Hey, network services has fully recovered from an operational issue. We apologize for the inconvenience and thank the community for their patience. All PlayStation Plus members will automatically receive an additional 5 days of service. Yay." GT says, where PlayStation games did work. Xbox and PC. That's funny. Steam just quietly banned a ton of games. I wonder what them games are. This is check out Half-Life 2 trailer. Let's see. Where's the list of games? Okay, wait, it don't say. The developers should not use paid advertisement as a business model in their games, such as require. Oh, so if these games have paid advertisement, this is Valve has been pulling out some of the seemingly bad weeds from Steam stores, in particular those that have features, the watch to continue type ads. Oh, okay, yeah. They should. All these games that have these ads on top of that, they should be pulled right up out of there. No, Siri, I have nothing to say. All right, let's see. Boom, boom. It says save on Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, Mega Man with Capcom eShop sale. Up to 75% off. All right, let's see what they got. Ace Attorney, $35. That's $36. That's still a lot. Devil May Cry 2, $10. 3, $10. Mega Man 11, $10. Mega Man Legacy Collection. Now that's a deal. $8. That's something to think about. Monster Hunter Rise, $10. Oh, listen, definitely great. Good. Listen, even with the DLC, it's $20, man. Listen, yeah, that's pretty good. Resident Evil 0. Cool. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, look who has entered the building. From the state of the national champion Ohio State Buckeyes, who lost to Michigan, Cool Breeze is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Give up Cool Breeze, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get you on the board, my brother. From the state that is beneath Michigan, Cool Breezy. Tell your son, man, we said hello. I know he out there working, doing his thing. All right, but back to some of these sales, man. Listen, if you have a, Resident Evil 0, oh, man, no, I do not need to pick it up, but I'm thinking about it. But that's a great price for $10. Resident Evil 0 was my jam. 0 and 4 to really 4 is my favorite, but Zero was good too. Revelation was really good. I would definitely tell you to pick up Revelations if any Resident Evil that you have not played. Revelations and Revelation 2 were both really, really good. I mean, like really, really surprisingly getting those for the DS surprisingly really well. All right, so save you some money on this Capcom. Let me get back to this. God of War fans roast new prequel details. It says a return to Kratos' younger days is apparently happening, though God of War fans aren't exactly thrilled by the news. Since the end of God of War Ragnarok, fans have been wondering what will happen to Kratos next. In fact, some have even wondered whether the god will pass the torch to his son. I've got his Arceus or whatever, so that he'll take over as the lead character. So rumors are now circulating that will revisit younger Kratos. Listen, I'm in favor of that. Revisit younger Kratos. I'm with that. Back when he was in Greece, the insider claim the insider claim was shared on gaming leaks and rumors by whoever that is. Go back there. So Tom Henderson has heard that a young Kratos is going back to Greece. The title reads, let's see what else. It says, hopefully, if that young Kratos thing is true, it's more than just a remaster / remake. I can imagine Santa Monica going back in time to the era after Valhalla. You know what? Listen, I don't know. The bad part about it, I think they're gonna keep it the same style, and I would sure enough prefer a crazy old school experience from God of War. All right, let's see what anything else. I'm gonna check my other sites real quick before I get off, because that's all the news articles from this week. So we can go back and look at it and say, let's look at the poll question of tonight. If you have not voted, get your vote on. And in the league is Doom: The Dark Ages. It says on the title, it says, which third-party games are you most excited for that could come to the Nintendo Switch 2? And let's see. And right now, 22% says Final Fantasy VII Remake. Red Dead Redemption is also at 22%. Halo is at 26%, and with 30%, you got Doom: The Dark Ages. Secret Text says, time for Kratos to take on a modern-day god. Kratos versus God would not be mocked. Nope, won't do it. Donald Trump. He said Kratos versus feminists. That's crazy. All right. Let's see. Nothing there. Let me see if there is a rumor PlayStation. Where is PlayStation at? There we go. Okay, it says PlayStation explains why PSN was down for so long and fans aren't happy. It says, well done, my friends. We've made it through yet another PlayStation Network outage. You may recall the dark days of 2011 PSN outage, which lasted for a whopping 23 days. I remember that. It was crazy. Fair to say, I think many of us spent much of this weekend fearful that the history may be repeating itself. Thankfully, the time Thank you. This time, PSN was only down for 24 hours. I say only, of course, that's still very bad news for users. But the outage paled in comparison to what many of us experienced in 2011. Yeah, that was crazy. In 2011. If you're completely unaware of what happened, PlayStation users were essentially unable to use an all online servers, which that being accessing online games or downloading titles from PlayStation Store, for example. The network shut down on Friday, the 7th of February, and with services slowly restoring around 24 hours later on Saturday, February 8th. Okay, I'm not reading all this. Oh, I can at least find out what happened. What did they say happened? Okay, the network services has fully recovered from an operational issue. We apologize for the inconvenience and thank the community for their patience. Okay, I read this earlier. I don't know what the operational issue is, and they didn't label it in there either. So Uncharted fans rejoice. PlayStation has a big surprise for you this year. Listen, once again, man, I think Sony made a big mistake by having Uncharted on PC. Even though I'm grateful it's on there, but it just hurt the PlayStation brand because when you think of Uncharted, I think of PlayStation. You know what? They don't have a game that I think PlayStation. It's like Spider Man. So I would like to see a new Uncharted come that direction. It's imperative. All right, good people. Listen, the time is 10:17. Um, GT said I need that Uncharted collection on PC. Yeah, I picked it up on PCs, and it runs very very well. So thank you, gave me that a warrior of truth. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Um, yeah, that Uncharted collection it runs really really nice. Really impressed with all the Uncharted games on PC. No complaints. Especially, I mean, they run especially good on my Steam Deck. Yep. Even Ghost of Tsushima runs really well on my Steam Deck, but it runs phenomenally well on the Legion Go. Don't forget, good people, listen, to get your vote on tonight on YouTube. Don't forget to get your vote on to figure out which third-party game are you most excited that could come to the Nintendo Switch 2. He's there. I don't even know who this is. Yo, Coach. It's Samples. What's going on, man? Listen, this kid right here, man, he's one of my he transferred in this year, man, became my starting point guard, man, and helped lead our team to a middle school championship. Man, y'all show Samples. I don't know what name this is, Samples, but you need a new name. I'm saying. But y'all give it up for Samples in the chat, man. Listen, hey man, listen, by you showing up tonight, man, I give out a free Nintendo eShop card. And we see right now, by you chiming in, I'm gonna put Samples on here. I'm not putting this whatever this name is. I'm gonna put this down in the chat. You on the board, my brother. I don't know what's that MB or maybe. Is that supposed to be maybe? I don't know what that is, buddy. You know how you young cats, y'all figure out ways to. You're very welcome, young man. You're very welcome. All right, good people. Listen, matter of fact, I'm gonna leave it here. We're getting close to the end of the stream. He said it means my bad. Oh, that's what it means. Oh man, these kids, man, in this lingo. But listen, what does this name mean? This name that's on Facebook. Did you create that name to escape your parents knowing you got a Facebook account? funny. It said name looked like he banged his head on his keyboard. It's what? It's an alter ego. Oh my goodness. Boy, oh boy, man. Y'all kids, y'all something special. You wait to get to the high school so I can really tease you going down the hallway. All right, good people. Listen, we are currently at the end of the coming. It said, hold on. It says, bro, why is he roasting me? No one told you the name. That's a terrible name. I'm sorry, man. It's your count that you have when you want to spy on somebody. Are you a stalker? Samples, you can't be no stalker. All the cats that have alternate accounts are stalkers. They do that so they can spy on people. Why nobody know who it is? That's why you don't got no picture. Oh man, that's funny. Listen, don't worry. Samples, look. Don't worry, man. I won't tell nobody. I ain't no stalker. Oh man, listen. It's okay, man. It's okay. Oh man, you know this is a video that gets recorded, right? You know, if I want to show anybody at any time this particular timeline, I can show it up. You know you gave me evidence. Oh man. You my boy Blue? Oh, he said, nah, don't do me like that. Oh man, GT says 4th tier Batman villain. Yeah, right. Oh man. All right, good people. Listen, we are at the end of the stream. I thank y'all for hanging out with me. Not a whole lot of news tonight, but some good news to kind of prepare ourselves for. You know what? Either way it go, man, we're gonna find out something April the 2nd about this new Nintendo Switch and about what they're gonna do. Hopefully this week, you know what, we get some more information from PlayStation. Hopefully, if everything pans out like it's supposed to, they should have a PlayStation Direct this week. I don't know if I want to stream it. If they announce if it's in a good time, I can get back, I will. But if not, you know what, we all just talk about it next Monday. And without any further ado, you know, it's that great time, man, where it's time for the wheel. The wheels are steel, ladies and gentlemen. Currently tonight we got 43 people on the wheel. And if your name is picked first, you know how we do. You hear the great sounds of Peter Griffin.
You are out of here.
All right, just a little bit of Super Mario Brothers to go along with it. So without any further ado, let's find out who's going to be our first loser tonight. Start with 43, taking us down to 42. Who's going to be that first one tonight? And it will be, Megan off the bat. Megan is out of here, ladies and gentlemen.
You lose.
Megan is gone. Bye-bye. Peace out, girl. GT says, you know you messed up with that name, right? What is it? Listen, I want to, you got to pronounce it for me. You got your stalker account. How you have a stalker account and you're an 8th grader? Oh man, you know I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna say this whole episode for the banquet. So when we have the banquet this year, there we go. There we go. Laugh about it all together. All right, up next to catch the flex. Who's next off the board? And it'll be our next one off the stream today. And it will be lifestyle. Lifestyle is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it moving and grooving. Let's keep this wheel rolling. We're down to 41 people on the wheel, so still. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be the big homie Jack Black. Jack Black is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it moving and grooving. Who's up next to catch all the flex? Down to 40 It's the big homie Guerrilla Tactics. You are out of here. Peace out. All right. Let's keep it moving and grooving. We're down to 39. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Rock Park. What is it? Rock Proc? Rock Proc is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. Please exit left. He's off the stream, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it moving down to 38. Who will it be? Apocalypse Gaming, our winner from last week, is out of here. Thank you again, my brother, for the $20 super chat. GT says, this is his villain story. Consanti, representing Twitch in the building, is out of here. He said, we know how I got these emotional scars. Oh, man. Too funny. All right, good people, let's keep it going. We're down to 36 people left on the Wheels of Steel. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be Guerrilla Tactics again. God almighty. Thank you for my brother from another mother for being a subscriber. I'm going to give you the full trio. We're down to 35. Who up next? Uh-oh. PC. Oh, girl, you out of here. Get off the board, girl. Sorry. PC, it was nice hearing from you this evening. Let's keep it rolling and flowing. Who up next? The Catch the Flex is down to 34. Soon to be 33. And look, it's going to be, that's getting close. Timbo, 72.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get
nothing.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Why you say you lose like that? Such aggression. All right, down to 33 people left on the board. We'll keep it moving and grooving. Who up next to catch the flash will be Kraken Shell 5 is out of here.
You lose.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He's out of here. We'll keep it moving. We're down to 32. 32. Oh, see, I was just about to give my prizes away to somebody. It don't even matter because your boy Gaming Dad is out of here.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You
I get nothing.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. All right, the wheel is spinning again, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is our special winner tonight. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Our special winner tonight is the big homie representing Texas in the building. The Geeky Chick, y'all. Y'all give it for Geeky Chick. She's our special winner tonight, but you know how we do.
Psych.
Better luck next time. Slugheads.
Geeky is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 30 people left on the Wheels of Steel. Even your boy Gaming Dad went out early. Neo Prime in the building. He said, you just got rated. My brother. Hey, man, I was just in Detroit on your side of the town yesterday. My parents live over there off of, my dad lives off of 8 Mile and Beach Daily. So I know that's not too far from your area, man. So I was chilling over there yesterday. Came watch the Super Bowl down in Detroit. I had some work to do. Welcome to everybody who just rated me over here on Twitch. This is your boy Gaming Dad, man. I look forward. Hey, Neo Prime, man. Listen, I sent my request, man. I'm trying to get on y'all show that Thursday after the Switch announced. I made sure I signed up. I said, that's a good time to be on y'all show. I would love to talk to you guys about what you thought and what you look forward to. So I think it would be an excellent show if I can get in what I fit in. All right. But Neo, I started the wheel already, Neo. He said, sweet, cannot wait. Yes. It's going to be excelente. I was like, oh, yeah, if anybody I need to get on and talk to be you guys. He said, always 3 miles. He said, oh, yeah, this 3 miles away, right? God, listen, I'm not going to put your business out there. But, yeah, man, it was my brothers, they stay in Southfield. But my dad, he stayed right there off of, right there in the city, right there by you, right off of 9 and Beach Daily, too. I forgot the name of the street. I just know it by memory because, you know, that's how it is in Detroit. You just know a lot of stuff by memory. But, yeah, man, listen. So, listen, hey, good people, let's get back into the wheel. Tonight's winner get a free $10 eShop card. I wish, Neil, you would have rated me earlier, man. I would love to have your community over here and get them on this wheel. But we got 29 people on the wheels still tonight. And our next loser tonight will be Ricardo. I like this one here.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get
Nothing. You lose.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. We're down to 28. Don't be late. Who's up next to catch all the flex? It's like it's going to be Fort Trek 800. You out of here.
Very good. Very good. You know something?
No suit for you.
Come back.
1 year.
Next.
That never gets old, man. We're down to 27 good people. 27 good people. Listen, y'all show some love to Nintendo Prime and Nintendo Dads. Great podcast on YouTube. Avant, my brother from another mother. You out of here. All right. Neo Prime says, it's an 8-bit Clubhouse rated you. Check them out sometime. Nintendo Dads community members were with their own show now. All right, 8-bit. Is this, listen, to ask your question. Is they strictly on Twitch or do they have a YouTube presence as well? Because I would definitely like to support those guys and, you know, promote their stuff on our show. I love supporting other people, especially out here doing the same thing. They're on both. So good people, listen, hey, man, we got a new channel to check out. These guys are called 8-Bit Clubhouse. They are on Twitch. Matter of fact, it's 8-bit_Clubhouse. It's on Twitch. And I believe it's 8-Bit Clubhouse on YouTube. Check these guys out. Get them a follow, man. Get them, subscribe to their channel. They probably got some dope content as well. You see, Nintendo's was an 8-Bit Clubhouse. That means they probably old school. And they definitely got some love from some Nintendo games and maybe some Sega games back in those days. But check their channel out, man. You just might find you another thing to take us some time and a great community for them. Oh man, anytime, Neo. If you subscribe them to me, I gotta check them out. So yeah, I'm gonna follow you guys right after the show because I want to see what you got going on. I like to listen to other content creators and their creativity. I think we all should support them in these times. All right, good people, we're down to 26 in the mix. Who up next to catch the flex? And it will be who? Dub City, representing the great country of Sydney, is out of here. All right, down to 25. Gotta keep this wheel rolling because it's so many names. Techno DJ. Oh no. You out of here. Supersonic Saved by Grace says the sheep. Absolutely, we got to get it in next winter. What did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? Hey, Geeky. What did the sheep say? Oh, man, it never gets old. It never gets old. CMG says, that's a large wheel. Man, listen, it started off CMG with 41. We're keeping it moving and grooving. Who up next to catch the flex? And it will be newcomer to the channel tonight, man. Ivan, I'm not saying Ivan. That's Erwin Hiker. Hey, Mr. Hiker. I hope you liked and enjoyed your time today. Feel free, man, to hit the subscribe button, man. Become a member. We go live every Monday night, man. Come on out and hang out with us, man. From usually we start around between 8 and 8:15. Unless I'm running late, but I should be 8:15 going forward because basketball season is over for us down here. And I don't have any more basketball practice to be coaching on Mondays. Good people. Let's keep it moving and grooving. Sorry you off the board. We're down to 22 people. 22. Don't forget, good people, your boy Gaming Dad is Gaming Dad 1906 on Twitch. And up next to catch the flex, it will be Breaking Bad 881.
You are out of here.
You are out of here, my brother. We appreciate you for coming through. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881. 881 All right, 21 people left. Don't forget, people, if you're checking us out, hit the like button. Hit the follow button if you're on Twitch. And the legend is live. It's not live no more. Because you're out of here. 20 people left on the wheel. Tonight's question over on YouTube. Which third-party game are you most excited about that could come to the Nintendo Switch 2? In the league is Doom, The Dark Ages at 30%. Up next in second place is Halo with 26%. And the last place is shared by two different games. Final Fantasy VII Remake is at 22%, and Red Dead Redemption 2 is also at 22%. If you're over on YouTube, don't forget, get your vote on, because your vote matters. All right. Up next to Catch the Flesh, we're going from 20 to 19. Who will it be next? Supersonic Saved by Grace. It's not saved today because
you lose.
You are out of here. That's funny. We're down to 19. We're down to 19 people, ladies and gentlemen. Going down, down, down. Uh-oh. Just like they lost to Michigan but won the national champion, Cool Breeze is out of here.
You lose.
All right, keep it going and flowing. Who's up next to Catch the Flex? Who will it be? Who will it be? Montrack 3. I don't know why he spelled your name that way. It's autocorrect. You out of here. Neil Pride says, we are also looking forward to Doom at this house. Yeah. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. My pick was Halo. I was like, man, I am ready for Halo. I listen, I need the full online experience. I need it on the go. I need that in my life. I'm really excited for Halo. And you know, it just, to me, like, even at $60, I'm hoping $60. It's a lot of game. It's a lot of bang for your buck. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Let's see. So we haven't seen Candy in a while. You know what? We have not seen Candy. Candy has been. I need to reach out to her. I'm her friend on Instagram. I think I'm gonna reach out to her just to check into her. You know what? She has had and survived some health issues. So we gotta keep her in our prayers. I'm gonna check in and make sure she is going good. All right. He said, Neil said, I would take Halo. Yeah, I'm stumped. But Doom looked good. Bassett 24/7 YT representing the UK.
You lose.
You are out of here, my brother. I appreciate you for coming through. And member of the channel. All right, who's up next to catch the next flex? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Apocalypse X was his second entry, and he's out of here. Please exit left. He's off the board, ladies and gentlemen. He's out of here. See what they say. Oh wow, she's in my press. Yeah, I mean one time she had a long hiatus. She had got sick, really, really bad, and but then she had recovered and she started coming back, and then she went ghost again. So I probably need to check in on her. All right, we're down to 15 people. That wheel is getting smaller. He said, there's a lot of games in that Halo. Yes, it's a lot to play. Dub City, second entry, is out of here.
Out of here.
GT says, hot take, Halo is overrated. No. No, I disagree. He said, there he is, right. GT is back on this, right. There he is. He's been gone for a while. Then came in, he's been dropping these landmines. Nah, man, I disagree with you. Halo is pretty good. I think it's a good game. Okay, listen, I will say this. Gears has the better story. Halo is just absolutely fun. It's one of the best co-op games besides Mario Kart. I mean, oddball on Halo. Oddball is like some of the funnest time I've ever had. Oddball and is it Juggernaut? No, I'm saying no. That's not Juggernaut, is it? Yeah, I think it is Juggernaut. Super fun, man. Super fun. Can't beat that, man. Good times, man. GT says, I have full faith that Candy is busy doing mom things and cutting people's hair to music they used to play during the Soul Train era. I would tell her you said that too. It's good for online gameplay, but the campaigns are boring. Yeah, I mean it's not boring. I mean I like Halo. I like it, but it's not the best, but I like it. Really outdated in my opinion. You always, like GT, you are a hater. You hate Nintendo. You pirate games. You're just a hater. Sonic Knuckle Tails, man. I'm sorry, my brother. Put you out of here. We're down to 13 people. And up next to Castle Flex, it will be Oxford Trapper is out of here. All right. So funny, man. Oh, man. It don't take much to make me laugh, but that'd be funny. Them sounds is crucial. All right, who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be, and it shall be Holly Pinky. Boy, she survived a long time, but she's out of here. That's like Quag is in the building. GT says, absolutely. I love Japanese weeby games. Funny. Oh my goodness. All right, keep it moving and grooving. Who's up next to catch the flag? It was almost samples, but Bazz 24/7 YT is out of here. All right, just keep it moving and grooving. We're down to 10 people, ladies and gentlemen. 10 people, the final 10 people, and Not So Guerrilla Tactics is out of here. Peace out. We're down to 9. We're down to the lucky number 9. Uh-oh, it's getting close. Like it'll be my brother CMG, but it's getting close. It's getting close. CMG could not escape it. Please exit left. CMG is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 8. 8 players left. Who is up next? It looks like it's going to be your lifestyles. Stupid song. That's a stupid song. All right, down to 7 people left on the wheels of steel. See how they do me? The wheel be rigged. Let's go take over Gotham together. The sampler. Oh man, he called him the sampler. Oh, that's so funny. Wait till I tell him. That's you know what? The bad part about it, the kid's father work at the high school. He a teacher at the high school. I'm gonna start calling his daddy the sampler. Oh man, I'm so bad. That's funny, man. Oh man, Gorilla Quay 311 says, my daughter 10 was trying to play traditional controls on Skyrim Sword Remastered. When she was full palming the right stick like in Mario Party, I had to tell her to do motion controls instead. Oh. My bad, CMG. You had to get the board, though. I'm sorry. All right, who up next? Oh, listen, I gotta redo the wheel because the wheel in front. You know what? It does this to me every now and then. It was good. I'm not gonna. even though Nuke Cap was off the board, I'm gonna try my best to leave it there. Let's see if I do this here. Boom. I'm gonna come off this wheel here. You know what? It's been doing this to me. I don't like that. Let's see. Let me switch to this other board real quick. All right, let's see what happens if I go back. All right, I'm gonna respin that cycle because I can't have that happen without people seeing it. Oh man, it's still doing the same thing. Ugh, that's crazy. That just makes me upset. All right, man, I think it might be this cord. I had that issue before. Let me see what happens if I did that. Boom. Ah, there it is. All right. So I'm gonna respin that wheel. Even though Nuke, he says, is it time to put all the names back on the wheel? Respin. Nope. This Nuke Cap 7. He'll stay on the board. Now we'll keep it moving. Man, girly things, man. We showed off missed you, man. You funny. See, Nuke Cap 7 again. Give him his string music.
You are out of here.
All right, we keep it moving and grooving. Try to make these last 7 real quick in the mix. Let's see. Up next. It's getting close. Quay 311.
You are out of here.
You are out of here. He said. See, that's what you get. 4 hours later. He said, if Gaming Dad won, Gaming Dad off the board. I didn't get a chance to pick anybody before I got off the board. I went off the board real early. It's doing it again. It's got to be this cord. It has to be this cord. Oh, that just makes me it angers me. Let me see if I can try to do it again. Ah, see, there it is. Samples. You out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're down to our final 4. And we got Speed Ryan 10. Sonic Knuckle Tails is back in the final 4. Tariq and Peace Fuller. He said Attack of the Sampler. Oh, man. He said, it's the controller. Those were the days. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Oh, my goodness. All right, well, let's see. We got 4, but we got to get down to 2. Who's up next to catch all the flex and be off the board first? Breaking it down to 3. Who going to be that loser will be Peace Flutter.
You lose.
You are out of here. Peace out. All right. Who's up next to catch the flex? Who will be next? We're down to 3. It looks like it's going to be Speed Ryan 10 is out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're down to our championship round. Old school, new school, Sonic Knuckle Tails is back in the winner's circle for the first time in 2025. Newcomer to the channel, Tariq. This is part his or her 3rd week, and they're back in the winner's circle. But without any further ado, we got to get it. We got to have one champion. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Nick Cannon on the drums. Hit me one time, Nick Cannon. All right. Who's up next? Castle Flex, and will be our winner tonight. Will be. Sonic Knuckle Tail, you was close, but not close enough. You're out of here.
You are out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our winner tonight is Tariq. Yeah, kids, give it up one time. Tariq takes the W tonight. Tariq, hey, listen, I don't know if you follow me on Discord, but you got to send me a message on Discord. Let me see if I can put it in the chat real quick. I didn't do it earlier today. Hold on, I'm trying to get to there real quick. Add friends. Yep, I'm gonna add a friend. Copy the link. Get to YouTube. Oh, CMG got a YouTube short. I gotta check it out a little later. What did I do that for? Hold on, good people. I'm trying to. Why is it acting stupid? Oh, there we go. All right. All right. I put the Discord link in the chat. Tariq, don't forget. Hit me up on Discord, and I will send out your money tomorrow because I don't have any more. I bought one, but I gave it to my son, so I got to go back out tomorrow. So don't forget to send me that message and say, hey, give me dad with my money, and then we'll make it happen. I just need to know your handle on Discord. All right, good people. Listen, man, thank y'all for coming out, man, hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Those who rated my channel from over there on Twitch, man, I appreciate you for hanging out with me, man. We do this every Monday night. Feel free to come back, man. You know, it's a good experience, man. You added me. I appreciate you. Just don't forget, listen, I will get it to you tomorrow. I just don't have any more cards right me. I gotta go buy some tomorrow. But good people, man, this is your boy Gamey Dad, man. Thank y'all, man, for another wonderful Monday, another wonderful stream. It is 10:52. I got some work to do before I even get to lay it down. But it is what it is. I get up early in the morning and do some work. Boy, I'm telling you, it don't stop, man. But let me get my prayer on like I always do. I love to pray for those in the channel, man. So let me just pray for you guys real quick before we go out the stream. Dear Heavenly Father, we praise your holy name, Lord, because you are good and you are great, Lord. And we thank you, Lord, for answered prayer. We thank you, Lord, for your love, that you care for us every day, Lord. That today, Lord, you allowed us to wake up and be able to talk to you in prayer, Lord, and be able to just live your life on this earth. I just ask and pray, Lord, that you continue to protect us, Lord. Protect those who are on the stream tonight, Lord. They could be doing anything else in this world, Lord, but they chose to hang out with me. So, Lord, allow me to pray for them, Lord, that their days are great, Lord, that their relationships are awesome, Lord, that they bless their relationship with their families, Lord, and their friends. I pray, Lord, you bless their endeavors in life, Lord, the things that they want to do and want to accomplish. I pray, Lord, that you bless them all spiritually, emotionally, and financially, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you bless them, Lord. If some of them are parents on here, Lord, bless them, Lord, as parents. Shape them and guide them and mold them, Lord, into your image, Lord. We thank you and we love you this wonderful evening. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray to you. Amen. Good people, man. This is your boy Gamey Dad. Thank y'all, man, for allowing us to hang out. Guerrilla Tactics, man. It's always fun, man, for you to hang out, man. Good night to you, too. My brother Neo Prime in the building. Y'all go check out Nintendo Dads on Thursday nights, starting at 10 p.m. on the East Coast. And we will end with the verse of the day, courtesy of Supersonic Saved by Grace. And it comes out of the book. Amen. I appreciate you, Neo Prime. Amen. Let's see. Verse of the day comes out of the first, I believe this is Corinthians chapter 13, verses 1 through 3. It says, if I speak all of the languages on earth and of angels, but didn't love others, I would only be a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. If I had the gift of prophecy, and if I understood all God's secret plans and possessed all knowledge, and if I had such faith that I could move mountains, but didn't love others, I would be nothing. If I gave everything I had to the poor and even sacrificed my own body, I could boast about it. But if I didn't love others, I would have gained nothing. Today, this week, go out and love on somebody. Even if they're nasty to you, be nice, love on them. Because if you're doing that, you are imitating Christ. Oh, man. Thank you, man, for sharing this, the verse of the day, Supersonic Saved by Grace. And Neil, once again, man, I thank you for saying, you know, and praying for me. I appreciate you, man. I take it all. And GT says, good luck in your hostage negotiation. Tariq, he say that to you because sometimes, man, listen, man, understand, Tariq, man. I work, man. I'm a busy man. I do a lot of things. But I promise you, tomorrow, when I get off, when I'm on my way back from my second job, I will make sure I stop by GameStop or Wally World and get you a card. I gotta buy quite a few of them so I can have some more for the month. All right, good people, this is your boy Gaming Dad, man. Thank y'all, and you know how I like to end my streams in the immortal words of Don Cornelius. Peace, love, and soul. Good people, this is your boy Gaming Dad, and I am Audi 5000G once I can find my screen. Peace out, good people.